after Cecil had mentioned Random News, I sat down and I watched a couple of episodes, and I seem to have remembered that Cecil had a number of different excuses for this childhood story or confession video. One of those excuses was that he lied in 90% of the video. While lying, he also accused us of editing the video. And the other excuse was that maybe he'd done it, but he was so asleep, and he does weird things in his sleep, and maybe he did do it and he had, you know, done some of the acts without even realising he'd done it. And then, you know, Cecil says that was Hetty that said that, and you know, Cecil saying, oh, we're trying to work it out, while still peddling the idea that we altered the video, where in crucial parts of the video there's a dog barking in the background that hasn't been chopped or edited out. I mean, like, it's flipping ridiculous at this point. We all know exactly what's happened here, but you know, this video from 2 months ago. Now, I don't know how long I've been away, and I can't remember did I cover this video, but I'm going to go through it again.
A short video for my cucumber plant. I noticed when I typed in my music, some C-Love diss tracks popped up. Okay, you're rapping, calling me a chomo.
Yeah, but I mean, you did admit to doing, you know, these crimes when you were 17 years old, and these kids were 8 and 10. Actually, similar age to when Jared Lysak S8 his cousin, and that case has been going on for the last year and that, and I think it came to a conclusion recently. You know, similar thing, but you know, Jared Lysak, obviously, you know, a famous person in comparison to Cecil and that, you know, but you know, the victim did come forward, made the accusation, you know, and he did face court for it, you know, but you know, in Cecil's case, it's the complete opposite, where he's, you know, denying and everything, and making all these different excuses to conflict with each other.
Saying that I'm a liar.
You are a liar, actually. You know, Cecil constantly lies. We all know this. See, Cecil makes a video, and then he doesn't realise what he says in the video, and then he comes out with something that actually contradicts himself.
You guys found the so-called girls that my sister lied on me about when I was a kid.
What's this with so-called girls, so-called sister, so-called cousin? Is that a form of some sort of disrespect? I think it is, actually.
And you still have no victims.
No, that's not the way victims work. That's not the way victims work. Victims don't have to say anything. They sometimes suffer in silence. They try to move on with their life. They don't want to face any of this, you know, and they don't want to relive a lot of this. You know, here again, Cecil downplaying the victims and actually disrespecting them, you know. First of all, accusing them of being the instigator of the attack while they were 8 and 10 and he was 17. That doesn't work. That doesn't wash. And then, you know, blaming them for doing, you know, being the instigator, and to this day still doing that. There's no way, even if they did, were the instigators, he's 17, they're 8 and 10. You know, any normal person knows that there's something very, very wrong here. And it's to do with the 17-year-olds, not the 8 and 10-year-olds.
So you're rapping about a fairy tale story that isn't true. based off of a video, based off of videos that people took from me to hate on me with, that they altered.
They never altered the video. There's no way that they altered the video. It was a live stream. I don't need to explain it over and over again, but during the crucial parts of that video, there was a dog barking down the street. Now, I did hear the dog in real time, and then I thought, you know, maybe it's barked some more. So what I done was I put the audio through some software, and I just, I just amplified the gain. You know, when you have it at full blast on an ordinary video, you only hear the dog at certain times. But when you amp up the gain, you really hear the background of the video, where he's in an apartment and there's a dog down the street barking. And through very crucial parts of that video, that dog is barking through. Now, Cecil never brought up the dog after me, bringing that up and that. And the reason why he probably hasn't is because in order to chop up a video, you have to chop up multiple layers of audio. You know, the vocal layer, which would be Cecil talking, and the background layer, which was the dog barking down the street. Both of those layers were not touched. If you put that audio through a spectrum analyzer, it gives you visualization of the voice pattern. And when there's a cut, you see, audio happens in waves, and a sudden cut in that audio would interrupt that wave, and you would see it in the spectrum analyzer, and it didn't happen. So there's no cuts in the video. Then I used a different software where I was able to make a pattern of his voice, and then I compared that to his present day voice, and that gave me the information that his voice was used in that video, that it was him that spoke in that video. He doesn't understand half of that shit, but he's continued to peddle a lie and making a fool of himself, because I know more than what he does about the video, because I went through it. I went through it in a lot of detail. You know, a professional an analyzer or an audio engineer would have tons and tons of more information than me. Do you know? And I mean, like this software that I use, funny enough, is stuff that I use for instrumental transcommunication, which is to do with unknown voices in the paranormal, like, you know, spirit box, EVPs, etc., that kind of thing. That's the software I use to analyze EVPs, and funny enough, I came in very useful for this situation. So I know, you see, I had to prove to myself that, you know, these other people that are calling Cecil out are actually, you know, what they're claiming is true. I wasn't going to go support them if I found out that there was something wrong here. So I'd done an investigation myself. I came to the realization that actually, yes, Cecil is flipping lying on a regular basis, and the video that he keeps bringing up is that actually came from his mouth and was never altered in any way. So
you guys are retarded.
Cecil likes to make enemies for himself for some reason, and this is a prime example of that. And then he whinges and cries when he gets a hate comment on his channel, and very often he's running anyway because he turns off comments and that. But you know, we've seen recently, oh, I got this one comment a month, and he reads the comment out and he's whinging and bitching about it. This is the reason why he's getting hate comments, is because he doesn't respect people. you're all idiots and stuff like that. He's not going to gain any support at all. I mean, like, all he does is resort to name calling. Actually, he brings me up again. I know he brings me up again because he used a particular slur word and that. But you know, he doesn't make any attempt to have anybody on his side because he knows he can't.
And you called me famous in the song?
Well, it's artistic license probably. I don't know what song he's talking about. But if it goes in with a rhyme, you know, you might as well use a little bit of artistic license. You should know that, Cecil, because you make some sort of attempt to write songs.
It's funny that I live inside of your motherfucking heads. None of this makes me mad. I'm actually flattered that people value me as an existence this much that they would try to destroy me.
The opposite actually is true, because when Cecil sees some sort of media in relation to him, he feels the need to make these videos. So, you know, when he says he's not bothered, usually the opposite applies, because he's actually, you know, when he says he's not bothered, he's in the middle of a video whinging about somebody doing something. And he's currently, you know, in this video, you know, making a video about somebody that made songs. You know, so that doesn't look like somebody that's not bothered to me.
You really put that much time and energy into writing that much music about me? You're an idiot. You're not going to get famous off me. I am not famous. You are definitely not famous. Saying I'm hiding behind fame? What fame? Who the fuck is famous with 2,000 subscribers?
You can be famous and have no YouTube channel at all. I don't know why Cecil has to revolve everything and revolve all this relevancy into how many subscribers you've got. He seems to have not learned whatsoever. And the reason why some of these paranormal shows that he watches is legit is because they've got loads of subscribers or loads of views. Most of us have learned when it comes to the paranormal or other things that the amount of subscribers doesn't indicate that they're, you know, legit. There's loads of people that fucking fake the paranormal and have loads of subscribers. Do you know? I mean, like, I wouldn't consider, you know, Sam and Kobe legit paranormal investigators. Yes, they've made a job for themselves and they're famous and they've got plenty of subscribers. They've got over 1 million or whatever they've got. It's over 1 million anyway. That doesn't make me that doesn't indicate that they're real paranormal investigators. It only, you know, they make entertaining content. But, you know, I wouldn't look at their videos to look at something serious about the paranormal. So, you know, I don't know why he keeps bringing back YouTube into all of this.
And it's the third time I had 2,000 subscribers. And you named the channel after me. Sea Love Highstreet Paranormal. I don't even use Highstreet Paranormal that much anymore.
You can't use that very much anymore because it's what we use to make our videos on them. You know, it's scarred with our videos. He can't use Highstreet Paranormal without associating his channel with our videos that he's done there. Even Sea Love is, you know, tainted with that as well. Cecil, even the name Cecil is tainted with that association. So I don't know where he's going to go. He's going to continue on just chipping away at this and making a fool of himself, most likely.
I don't even... Y'all are so dumb. You're wasting your time.
No, I don't think we're wasting our time. Actually, we've achieved what we set out to achieve. And those people that, you know, were fighting this cause have achieved an awful lot. Him on the other hand, has just achieved a career of lying to to his audience over and over again, trying to make out that he's always telling the truth, that he's a truthful, nice person, which he's going to say in this fucking video, while lying and contradicting himself over and over again.
You're going after an innocent person who's been trolled on so much. I've been trolled on so much to the point where people took my videos, altered them, and brainwashed you dumb motherfuckers.
You see, this is Cecil passing the blame on to us, and that he wants us to go away. No, that's not going to happen. That's definitely not going to happen. You see, he won't take responsibility, so he's going to put the blame on us. And that's what he's been doing for the last couple of years. And that's why he can't get people off his back, because he continues to do that. And that's why we won't go away. So basically we're accused of attacking an innocent person and accusing them of doing horrible crimes when they were young, when he admitted it doing them himself, and stood up to that for a number of months, making multiple videos about 10-year-olds being fully developed and what are you going to do when there's two little hot girls, etc., etc. And then he blames us for all of that, you know? And then he wonders why we won't go away. I mean, like, who's the stupid one here? Us or him?
You think somebody gives a fuck about you dissing me? I get flattered when people diss me, that I can live inside of somebody's head that long.
Well, he seems a little rattled to me about it.
Or for any reason. Like, why the fuck? You people are not going after real chomos. Y'all would rather go after the fake facade of one, of falsely accused person who's actually innocent.
No matter how many times he says he's innocent, he ends up messing that up by just lying. There's no point in actually just trying to explain it to people when we've explained it a number of times. And then Cecil just helps us along with another lie. You know, if he came up with another excuse for that testimony or story or confession video, he would have came out with it. Another excuse that would contradict other excuses. He's already done that. You know, he made it up. He made 99... Oh, and it was another excuse. He was referring to other people's stories and put it into his story to be relevant or some shit like that. That doesn't make any sense. But that contradicts us actually editing the video. So, I mean, like, he's the one that's calling us flipping stupid, like. And he's the one constantly contradicting himself. Anybody with half a brain knows.
Who's that? I'm actually a good person from a pretty good background. Like,
anybody that keeps saying that they're a good person is a red flag in my book. That's something that's earned. That's something that somebody else will present you with. You don't put that crown on yourself. And if you do, there's something wrong.
Yeah, I come from a fucked up upbringing, but I'm a good person who's changed my life into a good life. Living a normal family life. I'm 43 years old. You young motherfuckers are so insecure with yourself. You're out there rapping about me. Like I don't even be rapping anymore, dude. I don't do that much paranormal. Like, I'm not even out here doing what you all thought I was going to pursue with success. Like, I'm not even pursuing a career or nothing.
What's that got to do with the price of fish? That's got absolutely nothing to do with the issue at hand. The issue at hand is this confession, and it is a confession. And a side piece to all of that is the way he treats people online, especially women. That's not a good person to me. And it's got nothing to do with paranormal or music or any of that shit. You can sit on your arse and do nothing. You're still admitted to doing those things. It doesn't make any difference.
I'm not pursuing music for real. I'm not pursuing paranormal for real.
I don't
And
care.
I definitely don't have enough subscribers for anybody to mention my name.
You see, there he is again, putting a value on YouTube. I'm not that important because I don't have that many subscribers. Why would you be talking about me? Cecil keeps saying that we're doing this for clout. We're not doing this for clout. It doesn't matter if we had 10,000 subscribers or 1 or 10. It doesn't make any difference. This was a guy that confessed to doing crimes when he was 17 years old to an 8 and 10 year old. Doesn't matter if he's 10 subscribers or 10,000 subscribers or 10 million subscribers. Doesn't make any difference. It is what it is.
I find it very fucking hilarious that your all self-esteem is that low. That y'all got to go after a nobody who was falsely accused and my words twisted on YouTube.
There he is accusing us of his wrongdoing, which, ends up pissing us off, and we keep at him even more. And if he wanted us to go away, this would be the wrong way to do it. This is doing the complete and utter opposite. So, Cecil, continue to make your videos and whinge about us making videos on you, but at the end of the day, it's not going to go away as long as you accuse us of making this situation that you made yourself.
Y'all are retarded. There's real chomos out there really touching kids, and you're over here focused on me.
You want us to go after somebody else and leave you alone. No, that's not the way things work.
That just goes to show how slow you motherfuckers are. And I think that is hilarious.
No, the thing is, you didn't realise that we weren't that slow, and we picked up on your contradictions. We're not that slow, Cecil. You think, you were banking us being fucking slow and unintelligent, but we picked up everything you fucking said. Every contradiction, every fucking excuse, every made up story, and every fucking lie that contradicted each other. You always seem to come up with a lie, but not just one lie, 2 or 3, like throwing it all at the wall and see which one would stick, but at the same time contradicting yourself.
Saying I'm out here creeping. I ain't creeping. I'm creeping on what? I protect kids, you dumb motherfuckers.
Well, I don't need to go into the, security camera issues that you've had, in your daughter's room, fucking metal detecting in playgrounds during the day, etc., etc. Talking about SA in a room next to your daughter. Talking about SA in the car while your daughter's in the passenger seat. All these fucking things. There's numerous things. Along with the victim coming forward that was, 13 years old, and you were creeping on her. Oh, Cecil.
I protect kids. And I go to work every day, every fucking day, taking care of my kids. And
I don't care what job you do, Cecil. You know, and this thing about I protect kids, that's another fucking red flag.
My family and my pets. I'm actually a good person. Y'all just go after somebody y'all think has already been beaten up so much on YouTube. You feel like y'all feel like that I don't have any fans, I don't have any supporters, so y'all gonna punch somebody who can't defend herself.
You could defend yourself by telling the fucking truth. And if things did happen, to take some sort of responsibility and move on with your life. But you can't do that.
That's some hoe shit. I've never had fans. Even before these bullshit accusations, I never had fans.
I'm getting sick of him talking about fans. It's got nothing to do with any of this. Like it says, it doesn't matter if you have 1 subscriber, no channel at all, or 10,000 subscribers. It's got nothing to do with fucking YouTube. YouTube is just a platform we're using. And the one that you're using.
I am a nobody. I've always been a nobody when it comes to YouTube. Why are you guys making me bigger than I need to be? It's funny because every one of you clowns, any one of you motherfuckers who have attacked me and never met me and really don't know me, who stalk me, if you ever get falsely accused of something like that, you can never fucking cry or say anything to anybody because it'll be your karma. It'll be your karma. For real. No man of any kind, chomo, killer, stalker, weirdo, is worth my time to sit around and write a whole fucking banging ass song about.
Well, you know, that's your choice, but we're talking about you in this case. And the fact that you've wormed us all into it by fucking accusing us of horrible crimes. Then you want us to go away. And it's not happening. And you're salty about it.
Nobody is looking at y'all like y'all are anti-weirdos. They're not looking at you like you're an anti-creep by talking about somebody that you assume is a creep because you fucking allowed your dumb ass to be brainwashed by some manipulated ass videos on YouTube.
No. See, so you're not very good at lying, are you? The video was never manipulated. You never even brought up the fucking issue of the background noise of the dog and that for some reason. Maybe you don't have an answer for that, but I'd love to hear it if you had.
You're not making people think you look good. And 90% of you people who talk shit about me are probably, or actually suspect of the things that you say about me.
Assumptions is the king of all fuck-ups, and boy have you fucked up a number of times. Because if you accuse me, you accused everybody that's called you out of the same crime as you've been called out for. You know, when we're actually innocent. You know, this is you fucking fighting back, that's all. And then you did say in a video, you have no problem lying about your trolls, you know, accusing them of horrible things. You've no problem lying about your trolls. You know, as an attack. You've got no problem with that. So, you've got, you know, you've just admitted that you've been, you know, that you do lie. A lot.
Because for you to believe that I'm that, based off of my videos that were manipulated by my haters...
No. Stop saying manipulated. They weren't manipulated, Cecil. Just because you don't understand the analysing process doesn't mean that fucking, you know, you're only making a fool of yourself. Because actually, fucking what I done to analyse the video was fucking quite simple, actually.
Tells me that you would do some shit like that.
Tell me where that fucking makes sense, Cecil.
Because if you assume that a good person like me would do some shit like that, as a kid, y'all are talking about somebody who told a childhood story. I was a child.
No. Stop trying to downplay it. You were 17. 15, 16 and 17. And those kids were 8 and 10. Fuck's sake.
So because I told a sensitive childhood story. Now y'all want to make the whole world believe that I'm some kind of chomo who touches kids as a grown-up.
Oh, God. Cecil, what we're talking about is the childhood story. What we're talking about is fucking you bullying people online. What we're talking about is some of your fucking creepy behaviour online. I mean, Cecil, if you think that we manipulated that video, I've been asking a number of times, if you think we manipulated that video, go through it frame by frame on video. You've plenty of time to do it, you make enough fucking videos. Go through the whole fucking video, go through it frame for frame, and tell me where we all altered the video. And stop this fucking shite.
That's fucking stupid. That's a waste of your time. That's a waste of your thoughts. And it's probably because you guys have been touched.
I see, assumption's the king of all fuck-ups. Now, there may be some victims in some of our communities that hate people like this. And that's fucking completely understandable. But for Cecil to turn around and mock them like that, it doesn't make you friends, Cecil. It makes you enemies. It what makes you attract what you get, Cecil, by your behaviour. You see, you're not a very horrible. You're not a very nice person online. You're actually quite a horrible person online. And you know, when you go live and when you put stuff out into the public, that's a great responsibility. But you don't seem to fucking realise that when you put out a video, you put it out to the world. So you have to try and put your best foot forward and behave yourself. You know, and be truthful. Don't contradict yourself, because you're going to get fucking called out. Because there's some, you know, there's a lot of stupid people out there, but there's a lot of smart people out there too, and they're going to call you out on it. You know, Cecil seems to be, when he has a camera in front of him, he doesn't seem to realise that when you press record, that there's a certain amount of responsibility, of care, when making a video and putting it out there. He just seems to make these videos haphazardly and not plan what he has to say, and then he ends up, you know, making a fool of himself, or stepping in doo-doo and, you know, contradicting himself.
And y'all ain't brave enough to face the person who touched you, so you're going after me as a weird way of getting some type of revenge for what happened to you.
You see, that pisses me off. You know, this is just pure mockery of SA victims. And then Cecil wonders why he doesn't have any friends.
Because you think I'm weak. You think I can't defend myself. You think I don't have supporters who can ever revenge me on YouTube. So y'all go after people who's already been kicked and punched.
Cry me a river, Cecil, for fuck's sake. You want people to feel sorry for... Nobody that looks at your video will actually feel sorry for you, because you've no problem with just fucking lying to everybody's face. This is why you don't have any support except somebody called Queen Tasty. You know, maybe at this point Queen Tasty has fucking figured out that you're full of shit.
I've already been beat up on YouTube with this bullshit.
For obvious reasons, Cecil. It's your fault. Yet he would blame all of us. He would blame all of us, yet he constantly comes on here, calls us all every name under the sun, and then, you know, and then wonders why people are fucking accusing him of stuff, and then accusing him of being a fucking horrible person. When he just acts it out and fucking, you know, attacks us in that kind of way. But the thing is, when he does attack in that kind of way, it means he doesn't have anything to defend himself with except name calling and attacks. And then just remember, Cecil said that he had got no problem telling lies about his trolls to attack them. He said that in a video. Can't remember which one.
Y'all know that it doesn't matter that I'm innocent. Just the thought of being called a chomo will ruin somebody. And for you guys to sit there and call an innocent person a chomo based off of assumptions, and
but you see, you come out with this video saying that you've done these things. Then you back up that video by saying, you know, what do you talk? You see, you thought that, Cecil, he had a rough upbringing and that, and, you know, we feel sorry for you. You were expecting people to bring out the tiniest violins ever. Then you find out that fucking people were starting to call you out on it. You were 15, 16, 17, living with your aunt, and then you done things to an 8 and 10-year-old. But, you know, you grew up in a difficult circumstance and etc, etc. You thought you were going to get people to feel sorry for you. So to seal the deal, you came out with more stuff. And then when people started calling you out on it, you were saying, what are you talking about? 8-year-olds or 10-year-olds are fully developed, and what are you going to do when there's 2 little hot girls that you think is hot at the time? All these other things, there's multiple things. Things about your daughter, oh, she's 10 years old and having her period, blah, blah, blah. All these fucking things to try and back up this video that you put out. But you seem to forget about all of that shit. You're using that, you were using all these videos to try and justify this fucking video. It didn't work, so you decide, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to blame all you guys. I'm going to blame you guys for fucking altering the video. I'm just going to say it's fucking fake because it's not fucking working this way. I thought I was going to get fucking people to feel sorry for me. Clearly I fucked up. I shouldn't have opened my mouth, but it's out there now, so I'm just going to say that it's fake. Then I'm going to say, if that doesn't work, then I'm going to say that I was sleep disorder. So, you know, people need to leave me alone. I have a sleep disorder. I didn't know what I was doing. And then all the other excuses. That you made up the fucking video. You made up the video. Why? Who the fuck would make up that kind of a story and put it out on YouTube? Who would falsify something like that and get out of it scot-free? I don't understand that. Do you know, fucking, and then there was another, there was numbers of excuses for it, but they all contradicted each other. Then we just completely knew that he was completely full of shit. But that was his way of trying to get out of jail. He thought he was going to get support, and it blew up on his fucking face. He didn't know what to do, so he had to come up with these excuses. But if he came up with one excuse, he might have, some way, he most likely wouldn't have got away with it. But to come up with a number of different excuses, to see what stuck to the wall, all those excuses together just contradict each other and just make him out to be a complete and utter liar. And now he doesn't know what to do about it. And all he had to do was fucking take responsibility in the first place and then just move on with his life. I would have fucking left him alone. And if he had proved that he was going to move on with his life and he changed and he was remorseful in some sort of way, I would delete all my fucking videos and I'd move on and do something else.
And dumbass videos that nobody can prove that are real or fake.
But then dumbass videos were made by him. You know, I don't know. I think Cecil thinks we're all dumb. Really, really stupid. He thinks that we're all at his fucking level for some reason.
Shows your character. It shows how cowardly you guys are. Nobody wants me to be innocent. Nobody wants to hear it out because nobody wants the truth.
But you see, the thing is, Cecil has had 10 years to put a proper defence forward or take responsibility for his actions, and he's never done that. And he's the one that keeps the circle of shite going. It's him that's doing it. You know, he's sticking to his guns for a while, and then he fucking makes up a new excuse to freshen things up a bit, to see will he get out of it. All these excuses is a manipulative tactic to try and get out of it, and he's not very good at it, because every time he makes up a fucking lie, he contradicts a previous lie.
People make up their own so-called truths. People make up whatever they want in their heads. They believe what they want to believe. You motherfuckers are naive as fuck. And another thing, I'm not competing with none of you young-ass rappers.
He seems to change the subject very, very quickly. You know, I was watching an episode of Random News last night, and some of my comments were on it when I wasn't blocked. And one of those comments was, Cecil, make a proper defence and put it forward. Just a proper defence. Sit down, make a proper defence, and fucking put it forward. And he's never done that. All he does is something comes into his head, he presses record, and it has to come out. No planning, no nothing. And he ends up making a fool of himself. We call him out for it. He gets angry about it. And it's just the same circle of crap. You know? Even if he did try to make a defence for himself, I don't think it will work, because I know for a fact that, you know, what he said in that original video was what he said. And, you know, I think it did come from the heart at that time. You know? But he thought he was going to get fucking all the sympathy in the world. But the thing is, he hasn't learned from that situation and hasn't learned to take responsibility. Instead, fucking blame victims. And that was the part that really, really fucking stuck with people. Accusing the victims. An 8 and a 10-year-old. I don't know any 8 or 10-year-old that would act on a man like that. 8 and 10-year-olds, what does it do? Play with toys and stuff. I don't understand that shit. So, I don't know. I mean, like, everybody with fucking half a brain knows what the story is here. And we don't need to keep fucking bringing it. We don't need to keep justifying what we think about the situation. But Cecil keeps bringing it up. You know, somebody with half a brain would say, well, you know, I mean, like, I can't get out of this, and there's no point in me fucking, you know, battling on with it. So I'm just gonna have to come clean and be remorseful and move on with my life. But Cecil just wants to drag this shit on. I don't know. We don't feel the need to justify that the video wasn't edited over and over again. We fucking know. Everybody fucking knows.
I'm not competing with y'all. I'm not walking around wondering if I'm man or more manly than the next man. Or if I'm better than someone else at something.
Sometimes Cecil seems to change the subject very quickly. And I don't know what this has got to do with anything.
That's what losers who are clout chasing on YouTube for any type of popularity will do.
You see, the thing is, we're not clout chasing at all, Cecil. I could have put this on a bigger fucking, a bigger channel. I've got bigger channels, Cecil. I choose to put it on this channel because my viewers don't want to even see your face. They made it quite clear, so I made this channel to call you out. And I did not want you to affect my main channel. Some people do that to protect the main channel. I mean, like, you have a detrimental effect on fucking channels. So we're not doing this with clout. Do you think I want to get famous for making videos on you? No. I want you to take accountability, that's all.
90% of you people who are dissing me on songs or talking shit about me on YouTube are miserable motherfuckers.
And you don't know any of these people, say so. You don't know their names, you don't know where they're from, etc., etc. This is just a fucking attack. That's all it is. And it's falling on deaf ears because we know you're full of shit. And all you're doing is trying to defend yourself by just attacking people, which is the wrong tactic to do. You made the wrong fucking choice, Cecil. Once you choose to fucking defend yourself by just attacking people, you fucked up. Because now you've got more and more enemies. That's all you're doing. You're generating enemies by going down this fucking route. But you've been doing that for fucking 10 years. You'd think you'd cop on by now?
Look at the fat sloppy bastards that talk about me
Hey! Oh, it's about time that you fucking mentioned me, Cecil.
on
Thank
YouTube.
you.
Look at them.
Oh, the anger. Even, oh, I just drifted into his head at that moment in time. Oh, fucking, Cecil, did you miss me? You know, I haven't gone away, you know. You still accuse me of a horrible crime and you haven't taken it back, you haven't apologized and stuff. So fuck you. I'm still here.
Dig into them. You know these motherfuckers behind closed doors are some miserable ass people.
Well, you see, the thing is, you want us to fucking go after somebody else to leave you alone. You see, you're not very tactical at all. We know every move that you make before you even make it, like. Fucking hell.
For real. You guys seen a group of fucking Steve Huff haters go after me relentlessly for years, so you think you can kick me while I'm already down and my head's turned the other way.
I have no idea why Steve Huff is involved in all of this. I think somebody should message Steve Huff and say that fucking Cecil's talking about him and bringing him into this fucking situation. I'm sure he'd be very pleased about that.
Y'all are cowards. And none of it bothers me. I think it's fucking hilarious. I think it's fucking hilarious how weak you people are.
No. You're the cowards because you just try to lie your way out of every situation. That's what cowards do.
Y'all are not going after anybody that has a name that is big enough to defend herself or even has a fan base enough to defend herself. Y'all are cowards.
That's just repeating yourself. Just on the side note, see that red house that's out the window? Did anybody ever buy that? I know that was up for sale at one point. Because I know where you live. I'm just saying.
I got one supporter and everybody knows it. So why write music about me? Because you're a weak bitch. Every one of y'all that are writing music about me today are some weak ass bitches. Straight up.
This is just name calling at this point. Like.
You can say what you want about these dumb videos out here about me, but every one of y'all that are public figures can be subject to the same bullshit that I've been subject to.
No, Cecil, when you make videos, you're open for criticism, but you try to avoid the criticism by running. And you said that you're not running, but actually when you turn off comments, you're running. You can't take the criticism. So why be on fucking YouTube? I don't get it, Cecil. You say you're not bothered in that. If you're not bothered, just fucking turn on the comments and let people fucking comment. Unblock people. I'm not salty that I'm being blocked. You know, when I got blocked so many fucking times, I decided, fuck this, I'm going to still use my voice and I'm going to create my own channel. So actually, when you block people and you turn on comments and that, you encourage people to voice their opinion on channels like mine. So you actually, instead of fucking burying your head in this, or, you know, instead of trying to fucking suppress what's happening to you, you increase it by fucking trying to bury your head in the sand. So you're the reason why I made this channel, so I could voice my opinion, because I got blocked on your channel. So thank you.
Period. Every one of y'all can get the same repercussions of trolling that I've dealt with for over 10 years.
Yeah, but we don't have a confession video that we try to blame others for.
Period. Every one of y'all could. You know what I've learned? Chasing any type of popularity is not worth it. You know what's worth it to me? My family. You guys try to ruin my family too. Y'all sent social workers here twice? You failed. I'm a good dad.
We don't know what happened behind closed doors, Cecil. Because you don't tell the fucking full fucking story anyway. You tell all the good bits, but you leave out the bad bits. So, when the social workers came to your house, and you said everything was fine, I doubted if that was the case, because you're a pathological liar.
No matter how much you tell yourself I'm not a good dad, and I'm some type of creep, you're wrong. You're wrong. I'm a good dad.
Oh, God. There's him patting himself on the back again.
I'm a good husband, too. Y'all try to break me up with my girlfriend. You think I would actually send dick pics behind my girlfriend's back?
Yes.
Do you really believe that?
You were looking at child P behind her back, too. It was on random user's video that I watched last night.
You're wrong. You ain't gonna break us up. We've been together 14 years. And we're happy. None of y'all can break the bond I have with my wife. Y'all are jealous. You're jealous of my fatherhood. You're jealous of my relationship with my wife. And you can call her ugly all you want. At the end of the day, you motherfuckers, most of y'all that are hating on me, don't have somebody that you can tell you love them every day.
I see no evidence that people that call you out are jealous of you. Absolutely none at all. This is just another fucking way of attacking people, which is just pure and utter bullshit. None of us are jealous of Cecil. Are you jealous of Cecil? Because I'm not.
99% of hate comes from envy. Y'all can deny that you're jealous and make fun and laugh and clown. Cecil's a lowlife. He's a fucking dumbass, but whatever. I know the truth. When these cameras are off, we all know the fucking truth. Y'all are jealous and miserable in life. Period.
God. I'm suffering from brain rot at this point. Fuck's sake, Cecil.
I don't care about social media. I don't.
Why are you making this video? This is the same carbon copy of many other fucking kitchen rants that you've done over the fucking years. It's the same old shite. There's nothing new. Absolutely nothing. You recently went camping. You couldn't even fucking, you know, do a nice video out there. And you did feel the need to fucking stand on top of your hill again and fucking call us out again. We're never far from your fucking head, Cecil. And the only way of getting rid of all of that is to just fucking own up to your fucking responsibilities and stuff. And stop fucking lying. Because we're not stupid, Cecil, like you may try to make out that we are.
Because it's a fluking ass lie. That's what social media is. That's what the rap game is. The rap game is fucking trash. There's nothing good that comes out of the rap game, especially today. People.
What's the rap game got to do with any of this? Oh, it's the diss tracks and stuff. Jesus. See, so you're all over the fucking place.
We're out here shooting each other over disses. I'm not going to be part of that garbage. I'm a real man doing real man shit. I'm not out here debating nothing. Y'all had 10 years to find a victim.
You're not debating nothing. What are you doing now?
Y'all found the girls and still have no victim.
Just because they didn't say anything doesn't mean that you fucking admitted to it. And then you put it on us, which we've got a big, massive issue about. You admitted to doing these things to those children. Those are victims. Doesn't matter if they fucking said anything or not. You fucking said it, you stupid fuck.
That means I'm innocent, you stupid motherfucker.
No, it does not. Cecil. Fucking hell, the education system is failing us.
Fuckers. Why would you even continue to even say this about me? Why?
Because you fucking said it. And you tried justifying it with numbers of videos. How many fucking times have we have to say this?
Why? When I debunked being high on camera like you fucking lame said about me before, y'all took those videos down. Why?
I wouldn't take them down because I actually found a video of you being high on camera. Came from Rebel's channel. You weren't expecting that, were you? I don't even know if you fucking saw it. Debunk that, bitch.
Why? Because I proved you were a liar.
No. Maybe people thought that, that was the case. But then, you know, people did find this fucking video of you high on camera. So there's no debunk there, Cecil. None at all. Quite clearly you were high on camera. But this has gone on. I don't give two fucks about the high on camera stuff. This is, you know, it's taking away from the fucking subject at hand. And Cecil has a habit of changing subjects over and over again. Get back to the fucking subject here.
I don't, and nobody has to go and prove they're haters who lie on them. Nobody has to prove to you guys that someone is innocent.
Well, you know, if you want to continue this circle, you know, that's your fucking choice. But what you're doing is basically doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result, but you're not getting a different result. It's the same result. And in the process of doing the same thing over and over again, every so often you add a little spin to it. A new excuse that might stick to the wall, but it doesn't. But the thing is, when you have that extra excuse, you usually contradict a previous excuse or a previous lie. You know, you end up making a fool of yourself. Then you say, you know, you try to block out past videos where you say certain things, like they didn't exist. But we screenshot your past videos, and they don't go away. You see, Cecil, you're not very bright when it comes to this kind of thing. You think that when you make a video, and then you contradict yourself a couple of days later, and then you delete the previous video when you know that you fucked up, that we haven't seen the previous video. It's kind of like out of sight, out of mind. That didn't exist, that didn't happen. But, you know, a lot of the time people screenshot the video and it's too fucking late. You see, and then you delete a lot of videos because you fucking know that you eventually fuck up and contradict yourself. But we've already covered those videos.
I'm not just talking about me. I'm talking about anybody who receives any level of hate on YouTube. Nobody has to prove that they're innocent to anybody that you ain't never fucking met who's just trying to get some plays on YouTube. Nobody has to prove nothing to you people.
Well, you've been trying and that and doing a very bad job, and you're still trying. And you're still making a balls.
You can't prove what you say about me, therefore I don't have to debunk it. You guys have all...
We've proved it over and over again. The only person that isn't accepting it is you.
Always use my own videos and try to go and use people. You use Logan. You try to use every rapper I ever interacted with. You try to use my brother-in-law by trying to reach out to him on Facebook. You try to use my sisters and try to get information out of them. You guys use people because you have an agenda.
That was a load of word salad, but the important thing was there, we used your videos. That's what you fucking said. You see, Cecil, you tend to step in doo-doo at very unexpected times. Yes, we used your videos. Not videos that we altered. Your videos. We used your videos. I mean, like, that's the best fucking evidence you can get. That's fucking like handing it to us on a plate. That's what you did. And over again you said, you've been using my videos to attack me and stuff. Or using my videos to say that I done these things and that. Yes, we did use your videos. And I'm glad you admitted that they're your videos. Because we didn't alter them. At all.
You have an agenda. Period. You have a fucking agenda against me. Anybody who tells you that you're wrong about what you're trying to say about me, you troll them. You don't want the truth. This is why I don't really make these videos like this anymore.
Oh, that's a lie. That's a lie. He tends to do these videos in kind of seasons. He gets fed up every so often, and he tries to change the subject to gold prospecting or rapping and stuff like that. But eventually he gets back to it every fucking time. It's happened for a number of years now. You know, and yes, only recently did he put out a video similar to this, standing on top of his hill and that. But he had a break for about 4 weeks or 4 or 5 weeks where he didn't say anything at all. But I knew at some point he was going to get back to it. It always happens.
Because y'all don't want the fucking truth, dude.
We know the truth. You're the one that's filling everybody up with fucking bullshit and lies, like. I don't know if I'm going to finish this. There's only 2 minutes left.
You don't want the truth. You want me to be guilty. So you could say you're right.
No. It's not about us winning or anything like that. This is just, justice for victims. And you said there's no victims. There's loads. There's all these people that you've attacked online. The bullying. All that, all goes into it. Every one of them. And there's loads. It's mostly women. You know, we're all victims. We're all victims. Anybody that's a lot of people that are calling you out, they're victims because you've accused them of horrible crimes, including myself. But there is a lot of women out there that you have tore apart online and called them every fucking name under the sun. And some of those people were affected quite badly by your fucking behaviour. So they're victims too. And that's why we're here. For all of them. Including those girls way back then. It's got nothing to do with us fucking making videos and getting loads of views. That's bullshit. That's just fucking this is fucking me making people aware to stay the fuck away from this guy. Because if you call him out for anything or question him about anything, he will call you every name under the sun. He's proved it over the years. He's tried to delete all of that shit, but if you're new to any of this, I'll leave a link at the end of the video. Random news. It boils it all down to you. He put a lot of research into all his contradictions and stuff. He doesn't like it. He hates the fact that these videos are out there, but they're out there. That will show you the whole history of all of this.
That's the part that I'm talking about. That's why I don't argue with y'all or even watch anything y'all make. So keep dissing me. Keep dissing me. Keep spreading my name out there, because when they come over here and see my channel and they hear the truth, then they're going to be looking at y'all sideways.
They're going to go to your channel and see that you're just fucking full of lies and hate. Like this video. The guy's delusional. Sometimes I think, is this guy just fucking trolling us? Has he been trolling us all along? Because this is the most stupidest shit I've ever fucking heard. You know, keep putting my name out there, because when they come over to my channel to find the truth. No, they're just going to find fucking lies. Anybody with half a brain knows that you fucking lie all the fucking time. You can't keep a story straight at all. It just keeps fucking changing over and over again. You keep contradicting yourself. It's all documented in fucking Random Uses channel. An order of magnitude. Fucking hell. It's very hard to deal with this amount of stupidity, but I'm glad this is nearly over.
They might not always do it publicly, but they're going to do it internally. People don't fucking support liars and trolls. They don't. You might think they do, because they're scared of y'all, because they don't want to be trolled. These people don't really respect you. Who wants to be respected out of fear? I'd rather be respected by being a good person. I don't want respect by people fearing me.
You don't get any respect at all, because you just constantly lie to people, and then when people call you out, you call them every name under the sun. You've got no respect at all.
That's the worst way to earn your respect. And that
you're the last person that needs to talk about respect, because you don't know what respect is. By your behaviour online, makes me think that you don't know what respect is.
That's actually a scary way of earning respect. You guys can clown me, make shit up, talk all your shit. You're not going to get famous off of my name. You might get a couple hundred plays, maybe 1,000 in a couple months, but you're not going to get popping off of spreading the lies about me. My sister Rosie, who started this rumor when I was a kid, the shit died out over 20 years ago. The only reason why it came back is because
you're going to put your foot in it again. Aren't you, Cecil? Go on.
Because I brought it back up.
Yes, you brought it back up, didn't you, Cecil? Yes, you brought it back up. Oh, Cecil, you are dumb. You just admitted that the fucking confession video was legit. You are so fucking stupid, Cecil. Oh. So we didn't alter the video. We are the champions, my friend. You are so stupid, Cecil. This is sometimes, you know, there's nothing burgers when it comes to Cecil. Sometimes there's gems, like this. I need to play that again. That's fucking brilliant. Well done, Cecil.
About me. My sister Rosie, who started this rumor when I was a kid, the shit died out over 20 years ago. The only reason why it came back is because I brought it back up. Because haters and rappers and other people on social media started saying it. So I brought it back up.
Cecil, you're as thick as two sharp planks, I have to say. That's the best way of ending on this, because fucking hell, I can't. Yeah, maybe there's just one more minute.
That's why I got brung back up. Nobody in my family was saying this. My sister was no longer saying this. I've been around all my sister's kids. I am my sister's kids' godfather. Both of my sister's kids' godfather. What does that tell you? You stupid motherfuckers. You guys are dumb. You're dumb. Y'all cater to this fake reality that's not real, dude.
It's funny how he calls us stupid motherfuckers. Ah, after I'm fucking saying that he brought it up. Oh,
It's not real. I gave them 10 years to expose me. And nobody wanted to believe that I was telling the truth. I told you I was innocent.
No. You just told us lies for the last 10 years. That's
So now we got these clout chasers on YouTube making rap songs calling an innocent man a chobo for plays. Good job. I bet your mamas are proud of you.
Bye. I look back on it, 1 hour and 10 minutes that I can't get back. Fuck's sake. It's the same old shit again. Oh my god. When is this going to end? Because I'd like to be able to do something else and just forget about this guy altogether. See, so why don't you just fucking take responsibility? Because this is getting old at this point. Anyway, I'm going to go because I have things to do. Talk to you again soon.